Hey guys, welcome back to another live game commentary. We're playing some Graves in the old Jingle Jangle today. I've been playing a lot of Graves recently, as you probably know. But I haven't really done like a guide for Graves. I think he's a really solid champion. He's a very good solo queue champion as well. Despite, you know, him being in the limelight and some of his item builds with the nerfs and stuff like that. He's still decent, and he's still someone that, you know, if you want to learn a real kind of independent jungler, then I've been having a lot of fun playing Graves, because he is just by design not someone that relies on his team too much. And for me, that's just, like I say, I've just really had a lot of fun playing that style of champion, because I don't really tend to play a huge amount of those kind of champions. Now, first things first, guys, I want to explain to you the true grit mechanic, because it is important. You want to be keeping this thing in mind right here. True grit is this little thing right here. You can see it's the little cloak icon on above my my abilities. True grit increases my armor, and I get an extra stack every time I do this. Every time I use E and I slide, I get an extra stack. So you see I'm on 6 stacks right now. The stacks continue while I'm in combat and quickly fall off when I'm out of combat. So what you want to do is you want to have as many stacks as possible while you're clearing the jungle. So in order to keep your stacks from camp to camp, you want to do something like what I just did there, which is you want to run from, you want to drag the camp as close to the next camp as you can, so you're in position, and then when your stack's about to expire, you want to press E, which will refresh your stacks. And with any luck, you'll get to the crab fight or whatever it is with max stacks of true grit like I have right now. I've got 8 stacks here. So what I'll be doing right now is I'll be finishing off this red buff. Now, you don't, be careful when you're finishing off a camp, when your true grit's up, like when your E's up, like right here, I could use my E and it would help me kill this faster. But I'm not going to use my E because I need it up so that I can keep it up just like this, so that when I run to this, fuck, it ran off anyway. Okay, so I lost all my stacks here, which is a bit of a BG actually, not gonna lie. To be fair, against Echo, it's not a huge problem, because Echo, is he in the bush or over the wall? He's over the wall. So Echo, as a magic damage champion, doesn't necessarily have the highest physical damage anyway. He does a lot of magic damage to me. I'm gonna get taunted here, aren't I? Cheeky. But in some matches, it's actually matchups. It's really important that you have those true grit stacks. So, for example, Kha'Zix, perfect example. Kha'Zix in the 1v1 with Graves is almost entirely like, if you don't have true grit stacks, you will die to him. If you do have true grit stacks, you can kill him. So yeah, it's really important that you keep those stacks up. Also keeps your clears healthy. Now let me tell you a little bit about my runes here, guys, as well. We've got Fleet Footwork. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I just got done finishing up a Mundo video for you guys, and I forgot to change my runes. Now, that may be a bit of a yikes. However, it's actually very similar runes to what I run on Graves anyway. There are a few things missing, which I'll no doubt be moaning about during this game, but all in all, this is not an unplayable rune page for Graves, in my humble opinion. So I would normally be doing Fleet Footwork anyway, with Triumph. I've got Tenacity in my runes here for the Mundo, which would usually I like to take Bloodline or Alacrity, but Tenacity is okay as well. You can't really go wrong with that. It means I don't have to buy Merc Treads this game, although to be honest, I might just do it anyway because there's a shit ton of CC on their team. But then I've got this Last Stand, which is good on Graves. It could also be Coup de Grace, but there's nothing wrong with Last Stand. And then in my secondary, this is really where things are a little bit wonky here. So I went Free Shoes and Approach Velocity. Approach Velocity is great on Mundo when you're lobbing cleavers at people, but not so much on Graves. It's okay, you know, when you've got your red buff going and all that lovely business, but yeah, not really that useful for us at all. I'd rather have Ravenous Hunter and like extra healing and stuff like that, or maybe even Nimbus Cloak and these kind of things. Secondary runes definitely suck a little bit here for me. Although Free Shoes you really can't go wrong with on a jungler, so it's whatever really there. Now, you may have noticed that I'm playing heavy on the farm style of things. It's really important you do that on Graves. Graves is most definitely a farm champion, you want to get maybe like 1 or 2 items. Like you still have some strength early, obviously, especially with True Grit stacks, but Graves really comes into play once you get 1 or 2 items, which obviously don't have just yet. But wow, can we even dive this guy now? I don't think we can. I'm just gonna Q him, but don't dive. Don't dive. This isn't gonna work for us. So once you get like I say, 1 or 2 items and stuff, then you can maybe start stepping out the jungle a little bit more. But if you're just farming on Graves, there's really no problem with that at all. So I like to go for this first on Graves. This is called Eclipse, my mythic item. It's really good. It gives you lethality, gives you some sustain, some damage. Really, really nice item overall on Graves, and a little bit of a shield as well. In second, after that, Collector's a great item on Graves. Despite the nerfs, I think it's still decent, but you don't have to do that. I mean, there's actually a lot of different item builds you can do on Graves that just completely different, completely varied styles, like more bruiser focused, with like Cleaver or Titanic Hydra or Sterax. Maybe you can go more like crit focused, you know, or like more lethality focused. There's so many things you can do on Graves, really, that just find a build that works for you, and also find one that, or find a few, I guess, so that you can adapt them during the games. For example, when I'm playing versus tankier team comps, often second I'll go for Black Cleaver, because you know, tanks tend to do a shit ton of damage anyway because it's League of Legends, but you know, you get that armor shred, you get that extra health going on as well. All in all, it's quite nice. This is not great, actually. I knew Echo would be here, but actually that's kind of my bad, because I knew Echo was gonna be there. Like that was an obvious Echo play. Is this void? Or? But I think this is all right. Zoe's kind of here, but we can still do something.
An enemy has been slain.
Oh my god, I didn't kill him. Whatever, it's fine. Echo didn't. Oh, we take that. Jin's gonna die here as well. I get dragon. Okay, I'm not. Yeah, that's suboptimal actually from me. I completely forgot there was a Shen in this game. Alright, my bad actually. Well, I mean, I don't think I would have done anything there, but still. That's really good, because Shen comes down and doesn't really get anything there. Like, that's actually just really, really good for us. That's really good. And I get my free shoes now. Nice. I'm going to work my way up the jungle here. Full clear. I could maybe recall actually for my Eclipse before I do this. In fact, I am going to do that. I'm going to do this and then I'm going to recall. It's something that I tend to do on Graves, which is actually... It is a mistake. I shouldn't do this, but I do tend to stay for like... Just keep clearing, because I'm not low on health. And... thing is, like, if I just recall when I get low, then I'm never going to recall, because Graves doesn't really get low, especially with fleet footwork. So yeah, it's gotta remind myself to actually buy every now and then, because that is pretty nice. Having items is pretty cool actually in League of Legends. I didn't quite get the info I was looking for as to whether or not Echo was going for that Herald there, so I'm going to use this. Just spot it out. He is indeed on Herald, but I think he'll back off after I've spotted him, so we go straight to this. Okay, Riven, I see you. Okay. This is interesting. Maybe I shouldn't have finished my red here. Maybe we can do this anyway. She has flash. Grab. So I'm gonna flash out of his what's it called there? Flash out of his Q, just in case. I don't know if there was any way for me to die there. It'll be tanking that second part of the Q. I shouldn't have kept doing my red buff, honestly. Like, once you started TPing in, I should have just walked up to her. I think that's kind of twice this game where that's, you know, Well, I don't know. That time of dragon's slightly different, but still, you know. Either way, two things I could have done better there. But this is a real good start for Graves. Like, so I did say you want to get like 1 item, 2 items, but he is still strong early. If you can find these fights, these skirmishes, like every single time that I've gotten a kill this game, it's not necessarily because I'm ganking and just like messing people up. It's just these fights, you know. If you can just find these fights, it's really, really nice. Because he is strong, like he is strong. Even it's a bit like someone like Nocturne, you know. Even if you can't necessarily make the proactive play because you don't have like Rose's CC or anything like that, it doesn't matter. Like you are strong. Like you can still do stuff. Just gotta find the right plays to make it happen. Oh my god, my E is on cooldown. Ugh. I knew I was gonna fuck that up. If this buys time for LeBlanc, I'm mad. Fuck! 500 gold a Shen. Okay. I got pretty greedy here. I could have played that better, actually. That was quite greedy by me. I think I could have killed them both. I don't really mind giving my shutdown over to... Well, do I mind giving my shutdown to Shen? It's not ideal, I guess. How could I play that better? So... guess I was taking extra damage from Gromp there, which I didn't need to. I also had a bit of split focus. And towards the end, I tried to get greedy and kill Bard because I saw he was hovering over the wall. Maybe if I just like full on focus the Shen, that would have been better maybe. Yeah. I think I just got a bit greedy there, honestly. Okay, so Pyke misses his ult. I'm going to take this crab because the enemy team looks like they're trying to do something around dragon. Crab control is really good for dragon. Woof. Yeah, that's not ideal really, but hey, at least I'm alive. Fuck, you know, I'm playing with fire here, aren't I? Good thing I have a good eye on my E cooldown. I'm definitely like cutting it thin, but I mean it's fine, I guess. It's working for us, and I mean I knew my E was coming back up and stuff, so it wasn't really that risky, but it looks kind of risky, and it still made my butt clench. All right, 2 dragons. Beautiful. Ocean being the soul of this game as well. Ocean obviously very strong. Ocean soul. Oh, dragon soul, sorry. Gonna be nice just picking this one up. Ocean soul is really crazy regen. It's always been one of the best souls since its release. Since Dragon Souls became a thing. And yeah, no different in Season 11. Damn it, they didn't spawn in time. My stacks ran out, you bastards. Nice. This game's actually equal in kills. I feel like we're stomping this game, but maybe it's because I'm shitting on people a bit. So I'm going to skip my Krugs here, and I'm going to go straight into the enemy jungle. My reasoning for this is when I look at Riven, I think, I could maybe back her up a little bit. She might be in a bit of trouble. And as you can see, she is in a bit of trouble. She might survive though, because she is Riven. Although Echo is bloody speedy as well. Shin's here too. Yeah, he's not squishy enough for me. But I can do that. And watch this Echo clone, okay? If I lose this, it's because Echo Clone murks me, alright? Alright, they run away from me. Like, you have to always keep your eye on the Echo Shadow. Always. Echo Shadow is... What is it called? Like, his... What would you even call it? I've been saying his clone, it's not his clone. I use the word shadow because it's like following him like a shadow, but do you know what I mean? His like ulti thingy. Ooh, this is interesting. What? Did he just cuck himself here? What the fuck? He queued Pike queued Echo. And then ulted on the spot. Alright, well, that was a waste of my flash, honestly. I'm going to go double Merc Treads. I do have some tenacity, you know, with my runes here, but a little bit of magic resist won't hurt either. There's an argument for me going magic resist second in this game as well. Like, when you're going up against AP mid jungle, it's never really a bad idea, to be honest, but maybe I'm just getting a bit greedy. Yeah, I got my tier 2 boots, got my mercs, so no real CC should be a problem for me here. Whether that's the Echo W, the Bard Q, the Jin Zap, the LeBlanc Chain, the Shen Taunt. There's so much hard CC. It's so nasty. It's so nasty, but yeah, we'll be fine. But like, I think this gives me like 51% tenacity here. I can just... my KS. Is it T? Yeah, I have 51% tenacity, so... 30 plus 30 is not 60, guys. Whatever they taught you in school, it's not it. She went back, right? Yeah, she did. It's alright. You guys play with her. I'm just gonna take this mid tower. Something I haven't mentioned as well, guys, about Graves and Graves mechanics is you want to fire your Q off of objects, off of terrain. When you fire out your Q, it goes in a straight line and comes back to you like a boomerang. But if you fire it off a wall like that, it comes back faster. Fuck. I fucked this up. Yeah, I messed that up. I'm gonna need to get some proper MR here. This Echo is kind of strong right now, and like I say, meh. I just messed it up. Didn't really. Well, I guess I'm getting a bit too greedy here. I was doing fine early, and now I'm kind of dying a bit too much because I'm just running at people. I should probably respect them a little bit more than I am right now because, yeah, I mean, I am strong, and I am strong, but I'm not. I should stop trying to 1v2 people because I can't. But it's limit testing, guys. This is how you learn the strengths of your champions. You go for crazy shit, and then if it works, oh, I guess I can do that. If it doesn't work, well, can't do that. That's what it's about. Just a cozy word for inting. It's tempting though, legit. It's tempting just to play deathmatch and run at everyone all the time. But we have a pretty clear win condition this game. Win condition being something that, if we do it, will give us the dub. And that is obviously the Ocean Soul for us. So we're now on Drake number 3. 1 Drake away from the Soul. So in 5 minutes time, sorry. 5 minutes time, we will have the opportunity to go for Ocean Soul, and assuming we don't mess anything up, that should be ours. Now this minion wave is here. Here it is, here it comes. There it is. Perfect. Alright, what's going on bot sides here? Are we good? I know Echo isn't here because he was in my top jungle. I saw him taking my chickens when I was defending mid. Another thing about Graves to bear in mind is you do more damage when you're closer to things. So if you can, even towers, like if I attack this tower, bam, 132. Melee, 198. because your bullets spread out. So. Holy shit. Did you see my damage there? I auto. That was a Q auto. I did half a health. Now the Q obviously was against the wall, so it instantly bounces back. This guy's got his ult up again because Echo ult doesn't have a cooldown. Fucking hell, I die for your sins. Fuck, that's bad actually. That's around Baron. I need to just let her die. She's been running. She's 1 and 7. 2 and 7. Sorry, my bad. 2 and 7. She's fucking running this game down. I need to respect. Just let her run it down. Alright, we want match resist. We either go for more Malmortius or we go for the newly changed Wit's End. Now, more Malmortius is 50 AD, 50 magic resist, and gives a shield base off of our health. We don't have a lot of health. I think this is a nice item for perhaps more like bruiser focus builds. Wit's End, on the other hand, gives you on hit, attack speed, and now some AD. So I think this is actually pretty nice for Graves, the Wit's End. I think they're both fine. And to be, you know what? To be perfectly honest, I'm just gonna say it. This right here is a preference call more than anything else. I think maybe I'm trolling, but maybe I'm not. You know. Especially since I don't have any attack speed in my build right now. I've got crit, I've got lethality, I've got AD, but no attack speed. I didn't take it in my runes either. Whoa. Okay. Oh, I'm fucking trolling, yo. Am I trolling? Yeah, I'm trolling. Fuck off. Thank you. Alright. Negatron in 30 gold. I can wait for Negatron. That's double the magic resist, so sure. After this, I'm going to go Bloodthirster. I think as a core build, I really like getting Eclipse, Collector, Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster gives you crit now as well, guys, so it's a really good marksman item. You have a lot of crit in your build with Collector plus Bloodthirster. If you end up getting Armor Pen, like Mortal Reminder, that's also a crit item. You can then even look for an Infinity Edge after, like a last item if you really want to. But yeah, a lot of crit coming through from this build. Bloodthirster adds on top of that, but just having extra healing is really nice. I mean, to be honest, in this game with this build, it's kind of a shame because my Ravenous Hunter, I accidentally, when I didn't change my runes, having Ravenous does kind of cuck my healing. Like I have like a really high healing build, but I don't anymore. Like I'd have the Omnivamp from my Eclipse, plus my Fleet, plus the healing secondary runes. I don't have access to that. But it's really nice when you do have a crap ton of healing. Oh my sweet lord. That was very aggressive from Barter. Okie dokie, what's going on? Fuck. Can I start this? No. Can I sit here and wait someone to face check me? Yes. They'll face check me for sure here. Really? Okay, but that was my quick draw. Fuck. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have used my E like that, actually. What? Wow. I did not expect him to put his W there, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, so you saw me fire my Q at the corner there. I think that was my Eclipse coming through. I'm not sure, but... yeah, that was a nice shield and then just fucking bopping him. That was such a good W by Echo, like. He predicted that really well. I thought I was going to put it a little bit more shallow there. Okay, well, we shout on Jhin, and that's great, but... yeah, like, I don't know. I didn't really think it through, did I? Because I used my E to get the reload. Maybe I should have just ulted him, or maybe I should just... Yeah. The problem is, once I'm like shown there, LeBlanc can just jump over the wall, right? And I still, like, even if I have my E up, if I try and jump into this pit before Zoe's there, like, I just die, so... Yeah, I don't know, honestly. Maybe it wasn't the best thing for me to do, to be positioned like that. If they'd face checked me, it would have been cool, but only Jin face checked me in the end there. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I mean, obviously, optimally, we just wouldn't have ran it down and suicided right before that fucking ocean drag spawned, when it was our very easy win condition was to get ocean drag. But hey, shit happens. Yo, 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 yo. There's 2 bot, including Shen and the jungler. Okay. Ez is clearing top, and we're also caught with Riven here. Yeah, okay. They got away with that. We should have punished them. Punished them there. But we just want to chill now, because if they come for us, and we get caught, Ez is recalled as well, then yeah. We definitely aren't in a good spot. Nice. Take that. Okay. LeBlanc has Wit's End and Mirror Mana, which isn't even a troll build in Season 11. There's a Zhonya's here. Mandate doesn't give you armor. He's not... that giant spell could be a... Dead Man's? That would be some armor. I'm just thinking, like, do I need to get armor pen or not? So armor pen is always a decent option on Graves, because you're so low range that there's a good chance you'll just be hitting whoever's in your face anyway. Like, if this Shen gets in my face, I can't exactly run through him or hit anyone behind him. Well, I literally can't hit anyone behind him because of the way my gun works, right? Like, your bullets are blocked by units. Like, you have really insane melee damage, like close range damage. But the payoff is that literally you can't shoot through things. So yeah, you'll be hitting frontline a lot on Graves. If you've got good positioning, you can hit the squishies, and you saw me kill Jin, how fast I kill these champions. Because, you know, that's just that's Graves as a design. You know, he's meant to be really strong in those situations. That is a questionable TP. Is that a questionable TP? Let's see. We can probably actually run him down here. I don't think he can survive this. I don't know why Ez is on Ez's bot side here, but he is. Alright. Or we drag him. That's 50 seconds still for drag. Okay. If drag was up earlier, I'd generally suggest we do that instead. Alright, Ez, mate. See what you got. So ideally, I wouldn't be tanking this. It would probably be Pyke. The reason for that is because whoever tanks Baron... Oh my sweet lord. Whoever tanks Baron does half damage to it. So you don't want damage dealers tanking it. You want tanks tanking it. But, you know, not just because they're tanks. I'm still tempted though, honestly, just to go for an armor pen item here. Like, I really am. Ez doesn't need it though, so maybe I don't either. Well, I like this pickup here. Cyrilda's Grudge. Oh, never mind. That's not what I thought it was. Wait, that is armor pen. Oh shit. Wait, I thought this was the item that does more damage to shields, but that's something else. Damaging abilities slow enemies for 30%. Interesting. I think that's actually pretty fucking good. Alright, nice. We're pretty sorted here. We've got... Ooh, that's a big stun, bruh. We've got Ocean Soul, Baron, and Ez that's just an absolute beast. it's pretty ogre for these guys, I would say. Okay. I hit the tower, but because one of my pellets hit... What the fuck? One of my pellets hit the bloody Shen. It gave me grievous wounds. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. That was a bit of a bullet bending play, wasn't it? I don't know how on hit works with Graves. I don't think on hit's the best stat for him. Maybe that's why more would be better. But more doesn't give you the tenacity or the... What's it called? Whew! I've collected you. That's collector power right there. It doesn't give you... Yeah, like... the Morman Mortius effect used to give you like life, steal, tenacity. It doesn't do that anymore. I think it's just a shield. I think I might honor Ez there. Draft diff. Stupid Jin pick. Is this a draft diff? Really though? What's wrong? What's wrong with this this draft? Curious. Ooh, that's quite a lot of damage, guys. You probably weren't expecting to see that, but hey, man. Apart from that kind of dip in the mid game where I just started running it down, that wasn't too bad. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video today. I stream pretty much every single day. Twitch.tv/Foxdrop. There's a link to it in the description. I might not be live for a while when you see this video, because I'm going to be busy for 10 days. I've got a 10-day thing I'm doing. Hopefully I can still stream during it, but I'm not 100% sure. So maybe not. But either way, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have a fantastic afternoon. I love you all. Evening, morning, whatever time it is where you're at. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next